Dallas has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. On the floor for Dallas. To the inside. Here's Covington. The shot no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Pass to Knox. It's tipped. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Smith.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Pass to Knox. Here's Horton. Covered by Smith. Pass to Horton. Can't get it to go. Smith with some nice D. Mavericks leading by 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that one's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The drive by Ellis. And he jams it with authority.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The pass to Knox. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A 2-point game. That's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Denver's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Back to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Taft. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Taft, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Randolph has checked in. So it's Denver now. They trail by 3. Francis grabs the board. It's Anderson with the drive. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. To tie. The shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Out left to the wing. Drops in the tray. He's got 19.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Joseph, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 6. And Anderson kicks to Joseph. To the paint. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
They set the pick. O'Connor. Another 3 for Dallas.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And Denver has possession. And that one's good. He's got 5.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Teardrop shot. Shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for them, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Ewing's checked in.
One shot.
And so here's Denver. 8-point game. Passes it to Strickland. The feed now to Ewing. Puts it up from 15. The shot is off. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Anderson passes to Randall. It's tipped. Here's Thurman. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks leading by 8. Anderson kicks to Randolph. With his first shot attempt, Denver grabs the miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 5. Pass to Francis. Picked by Randolph. Shot off the pick. Tries again. Rebounded by Anthony.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
That's good.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Randolph after the Nuggets pick up 2. Randolph a screen. Clock at 4. Anderson dishes to Randolph. Randolph missing again. The Nuggets trail by 6. Kicks to Ewing. Denver passing it around. Stolen by Randolph. 4-on-3 break. Randolph a screen. Pass to Francis. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. That one misses. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Westfall covered by Smith. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ewing.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Smith. 9 points and 2 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Both free throws good from Smith. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Knox, and he stems it one-handed.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah,
sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Francis' shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Ellis. 7 points in the game. And good on the basket. Book it.
A wide-open three. They need much better communication defensively.
There's a screen. Smith the pass to Francis. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Childress. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy buckets.
And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Barnes kicks to Ellis. Here's Horton. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit. Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
All right. Great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Horton. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Ellis. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here is Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And he finishes with the dunk.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Denver foul call. That's his first personal foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Taft. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 6 assists in the game.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Mavericks making a switch here. Randolph has checked in.
Substitution. Randolph.
Barnes dishes to Ellis. Here's Knox. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And factor as well.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dallas moving the ball around. Smith kicks to Randolph. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Denver leading by 4. The pass to Horton. Ellis, the pass to Knox. A shake. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
It's blocked. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about a terrific game for Barnes. He has 14 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Francis.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Passes it to Horton. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for
The first one falls.
number 54. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Nuggets foul call. That's his second personal foul.
Pass to Francis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be a...
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. There's the steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
There's the dish to Smith. It's tipped. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Takes a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Smith.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes. I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
The Nuggets leading by 8. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. There's a good screen. Here's Knox. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Covington's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
There's the pass to O'Connor. Got a hand on it. Down low. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Dishes to Barnes. That's tipped. Smith on the wing. With the teardrop. Can't hit. And it's Denver the other way.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Mavericks trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Feeds it to Ellis. Fires for three. They get the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Smith with it, picked up by Ellis. Passes it to O'Connor. That's good. 24 points for him.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's head coach was going over with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now. Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Mavericks trail by 14. Dallas calls timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Plenty of space. And the shot falls short this time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Smith penetrating. Tap. He's guarded by Ellis. Great defense that time from Ellis.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
But they'll get another chance. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He feeds it to Barnes. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players. But another tour de force for Barnes. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Thurman, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
No good on that one.
Thurman at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Joseph dishes to Childress. He kicks to Randolph. Trying his luck deep. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Randolph. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Stolen by Randolph. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Westfall. He's covered by Randolph. They get it again. Westfall. And he dunks it down.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just